Alright, I'm back with another video. I know it's been like 6 days, and I told y'all on Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter, that it might take a little bit over the weekend to get another video out, because Anime, the person that makes my videos, went out on vacation, and I've been busy, but this is my second time recording this video, because the first time, I don't know what happened, but I completely fucked it up. But anyways, I've had a topic because I haven't been able to think of something for a YouTube video. I've been thinking the past couple of days ideas, and I don't know, I can't think of an idea. But I did think of probably finally making a video of something a lot of people ask, which is how Smokeless started, when did it start, why did I start it, and shit like that. But before I do, the gameplay you are watching is a good ass lobby I finally did find. It took long enough to get a good lobby in this game. I don't know how I found one this good, but you're seeing me use a gun you never see me use, which is the Speakeasy. I always use the default ASM-1, not even the magnitude, but the default ASM-1 because I like it the best. But I put on the Speakeasy for the first time in like 4 months, and I absolutely went ham. I about DNA'd, but I got killed by, you could only guess, a royalty AMR9 noob tube when I was like 27-0. Did have kill streaks on, but whatever. Anyways, how I started Smokeless. Interesting story, I guess. But anyways, back in 2009, I started or somewhat took over a clan called Unreal. I guess you could say a lot of people that watched my videos way back then or knew me way back then already knew about this clan, but I had a clan called Unreal that I literally started while I was at a sleepover at a friend's house. He had a gamer tag Unreal, his friend had one, and they kind of quit playing on it. And I made my own, made myself leader, and sort of turned it into something a little bit bigger. And it didn't really go far. We weren't really tryhards. We mainly sniped, crossed the maps. We got on Machinima and Black Ops 2 quite a bit for Anosh top 10 freakouts and kills. And that was about it. And then in 2013 is when I created the Empire of Smokeless. And I'm glad I did, to say. Right at the end of Black Ops 2, which is why I said 2013, because it wasn't at the beginning of Black Ops 2. It was right towards the end, like right when Ghost was about to come out. I was playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, like zombies and shit like that, with some of the main members in the clan, including Steph. And I made an account. I was thinking of an account name because I wanted a new account. I was really tired of Unreal Beast. I guess I was like growing out of it because when I made that gamer tag, I was way younger. And I just was really tired of the whole Unreal thing, and I wanted something new, something fresh. I wasn't really like switching clans or shit like that. I wanted to start something that I was gonna just stick with. And then I got the account Smokeless Tobacco. I made it. I used of course, the L was already taken because I guess it's considered an OG name, just because it really is. And I used an I instead of the L, and I was able to use it. And I was really excited about that because most of y'all know Smokeless Tobacco is like a huge part of me itself. And when I got that gamer tag, yeah, I was pretty excited about Cummed. And like a lot of people say, oh, when I was arguing with that kid on Twitter today, he said, oh, you made a clan to make a statement towards your dip addiction, which made no sense, but I get what he means. A lot of people would probably think that, but that's not really how it is. I made this account, and I was going to stick with it because I really fucking liked it. I wasn't going to let it go. And then Steph made a Miss Smokeless account, and then Unreal Arab, who was like the co-leader of Unreal at the time, made a Smokeless Arab account, and then we had a Smokeless Wolf. And it just kept going on and on, and this was for Red Dead Redemption too. Remember, this wasn't for COD. And they all started making one, and we were like, wow, this is a pretty cool like clan name, because I guess you could have like clans on Red Dead back then. Back then we knew a lot of Red Dead clans like BTC and Outlaws and shit like that. And we made this one. It was like a pretty cool Western name, like Smokeless, because if you think about it, that seemed pretty Western at the time, I guess. It was pretty badass. And we started playing on it on COD as well after we quit playing Red Dead, and we brought it over to COD because at the time we had Unreal, and then we also had a demolition clan called DR, which was Demolition Rebels, and it was like DR Redneck, DR Miss Beast, Miss Country, whatever, DR Arab, DR Wolf, and we weren't really known. I did get the account Max Prestige, Prestige Master, whatever. And then we just switched to the Smokeless accounts, and these were our try-hard-ass accounts. Weren't going to fuck up our stats. We didn't want to fuck around on them. These were our try-hard accounts. And then towards the end of Black Ops 2, we just decided this was going to be our clan and Ghost. And then when Ghost came around, we started playing on him. And then Smokeless Drops was like, yo, because I didn't know what game mode I was going to play at the beginning of Ghost. He was like, yo, you got to try Blitz. So we went in a game of Blitz. My first game of Blitz was on Whiteout, that snowy map. I believe that's what it's called. If it's not, then whatever. I don't give a fuck. And I played one game of it, and I was like, wow, this shit's pretty cool. I might start playing it. I started playing the shit out of it. I started no life in it. And then in May, before the summer during Advanced Warfare in May, I got #1 in Blitz, and ever since then it sort of really took off. But even before that, we had a lot of people making accounts. People saw us in lobbies. And then after I got #1, we had 2 or 3 Smokeless parties, 6-man parties going all day long. 2 or 3, that's 18 Smokeless in pregame lobbies at all time. And back then, Blitz wasn't the most popular game mode. There was probably a max 500 people in it each day. Of course, there was more than that, but like at one time, there was usually only about 500 people in it when it was at its most popular. And people would always run into Smokeless because we were in 6-man parties, and then that's how we started getting known. And that's another thing, like this, though I've always had my clans where we have the same names because I've always liked having it like that, sort of like the whole Phase and Optic thing, not because of them, but I just feel like that's better to have the clan like that. It seems more loyal if you have like players making an account dedicated to the clan. You don't have a lot of clan hoppers. And back in Ghost, that's what we were known for. We always had loyal members. We had good ass win loss ratios. We had like the highest clan win percentage in Ghost, but that's because we ran in full man parties. And when it came to Advanced Warfare, it was a lot different because of skill based matchmaking and people raging and shit like that. But after so many people saw us in lobbies, we just began to grow. We got probably 100 and some members during Call of Duty Ghost. Which, I guess, yeah, 2013 I made the clan. And in Call of Duty Ghost, we just had so many members. It just kept growing. Everybody started knowing us. It just took off from there. And then when Advanced Warfare came out, we stuck with the name. I'm always going to keep this name. So if anybody's asking, are you ever going to change the name? No, I'm not. I love this name. It's original. Nobody else has it besides clans now. I looked up on the app earlier, and there's like 14 Smokeless clans, but those are all kids that took the name. That's another reason why I like it. And that's another thing. At the beginning of Ghost, I forgot to say, like I did in the first video that fucked up, we also had a different clan tag back then. It was SKZ. I had members. They were just throwing me ideas. Someone said SKZ. So we went with SKZ, which meant Smokeless Killers. And back then, a few people knew us as that. But we didn't make our clan tag until like halfway through Call of Duty Ghost, which is why it took us so long to get right to clan tags. Because I know a lot of clans back then was like, took you guys like the whole Call of Duty Ghost to get your clan tags read, but it really didn't. It's only because we never even made a COD account until like halfway through the game. And then at one point, I was sitting in a party with Smokeless saying, I was like, you know what? I'm really tired of this whole SKZ shit. I don't really like it, to be honest with you. I think it's ugly as fuck. I want to make a new name. And then I came up with the S-E for Smokeless Empire, and that's what it really turned into be, was an empire, and that's exactly why I made its name, because I could tell that's what it was going to be. And that's another thing, like, if I would have made, think about if I would have made a whole YouTube and this clan back in MW2, like, some of the clans that are around nowadays, there's not too many of them, they all brag about having like 3K subs, 4K subs and shit, but they've been around since MW2 and shit. Like, I would hope you did. If I would have made ours back then, we could have been really bigger by now, but I didn't. I was way younger. I've always been a clan leader, but it's just, back then I didn't do it because I was way younger. I didn't have any of the shit to do it with, and our clan was a lot different back then than it is now. But like I said, I'm going to announce the Smokeless Empire channel this week. I'm going to finally get it going. It's not really going to take off until Black Ops 3. There's not much left on Advanced Warfare anyways. This game, honestly, is just, it's dead. It's not fun anymore. I still play it barely. I don't really have any comp for rank. People try and take my rank. There's still a few, but they're not trying hard. If they do start trying hard, I will too, but I'm moving soon, and I'll just get to play at nights. But that's pretty much how I started Smokeless. and it's just became this big great thing. And that's another thing before this video ends. A lot of people misunderstand the whole Smokeless thing, and they think we're some like competitive GB MLG clan that wants to clan battle everybody. That's not how it is. Smokeless has always been a pub stomping clan. Like, whether people like it or not, anybody that's trying to join, if you're thinking that we're just in it for CBs and shit, don't even bother joining. That's not what it is. We could be a good ass comp clan, but we just don't put any time in it. Nobody really wants to do it. We've always been pub stompers. I'm a fucking pub stomper. I don't care if people hate that, make fun of it. That's what I like to do. I like to just play and enjoy the game, and that's pretty much what the whole clan's turned out to be. And that's what I always wanted to be. So I'm glad it is, and I'm glad Smokeless has come this far, and hopefully it goes farther in the future. But anyways, that is how I made Smokeless. That's how I started it. A little bit of the history. Wasn't really going to make this video. I didn't know if I should make it on this new Smokeless channel or not, but here it is. If I have to remake it in the future, I will. But if you did like it, leave a like, leave a comment. I'll see y'all next video, and have a good day.